Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ringside Wrestling Entertainment. This is Joel Perez here for your Smackdown Live review for the date of July 18th, 2017 here. Smackdown Live was, well, exactly that, live from, well, what the fuck was it? Somewhere in Alabama here tonight. Hold up, I got it in my notes right here. Let me pull this up. But they were live for their go-home show going into WWE Battleground in 5 days this Sunday. And they were live from Birmingham, Alabama. What the fuck is a Birmingham, Alabama, bro? This crowd, just like last night's crowd in Louisville or Nashville, Tennessee, was absolutely god-awful. These hick towns where nobody gives a flying fuck about wrestling, they got to go, bro. Absolutely awful crowd here tonight. And you know, while I'm at it, not a good show here tonight. Not a good show here tonight. A lot of fucking bullshit. A lot of giving away of matches that really shouldn't be given away. A lot of go-home bullshit, just like copy and paste Wrestler A versus Wrestler B this week. Feud A and Feud B, the faces are going to go on one team and the heels are going to go on the other team. I mean, what the fuck is this, bro? I hate to say it, but Raw wasn't a good show last night. I don't want to go that far. It was pretty decent last night. And I don't want to say Raw has been good, but it's certainly been better, or shall I say, more eventful than what we're getting on SmackDown Live. And I can't help but feel that that is because of the fact that you're building towards Battleground when Monday Night Raw is well on the fast track to the exciting feuds that we're going to be seeing at SummerSlam. Nobody gives a fuck about the B-level pay-per-view that is Battleground. What is a Battleground? What right next to your second biggest pay-per-view of the year, SummerSlam? And it's really deterring and watering down the value of SmackDown Live when they should be taking this time, which is integral towards your build, and instead of giving us mediocre bullshit feuds like we usually get going into these big pay-per-views that were thrown together for the sake of who cares, for the sake of shit, we ran out of time, we limited ourselves, so let's just throw this on the table, let's throw the shit at the wall, and see if we get anything back, bro. And that's the way it's been with the pay-per-view scheduling, which is absolutely awful, and that is one of the biggest things watering down SmackDown Live right now, this pay-per-view schedule, which it strikes Raw as well, where you have the pay-per-view, that B-level pay-per-view that you have to get through 1 week, or not 1 week, 3 weeks before the main WrestleMania, before the main SummerSlam, before the main Survivor Series, before the main Royal Rumble, whatever it be. And the fact that it's 3 weeks before, 4 weeks before, how many weeks before it may be, 4 weeks before the biggest pay-per-view of the year, it's really misleading you and misleading storyline going in to SummerSlam. And that's the case we're in right now. And right now, SmackDown is getting the shitty end of the stick going into WrestleMania. Raw got the shitty end of the stick because they had Fastlane before WrestleMania. Now SmackDown's getting the shitty end of the stick with Battleground before SummerSlam. Nobody should be getting the shitty end of the stick. You should be rearranging your pay-per-view schedule so it can work out perfectly. There's no reason to have 19 motherfucking pay-per-views a year. Really is not. Really is motherfucking not. You need more dual-branded pay-per-views. Money in the Bank should have been a dual-branded pay-per-view. Elimination Chamber should have been a dual-branded pay-per-view. You should bring back King of the Ring. That should be a dual-branded pay-per-view. And maybe 2 or 3 or 4 brand exclusive pay-per-views a year, and I mean that as a whole. 4 brand exclusive pay-per-views as a whole. You can have your 7 multi-brand pay-per-views. You can have WrestleMania, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam, and then on top of that, Money in the Bank, Elimination Chamber, and King of the Ring as your multi-branded pay-per-views. And then you can have like 6 brand exclusive pay-per-views, 3 for Raw, 3 for SmackDown. There's no need for 19 motherfucking pay-per-views. There doesn't need to be a fucking pay-per-view every 2 weeks. It's fucking tiring enough for me, who has to review this shit, taking a Sunday when you should really be going out, exploring the world, hanging with the family, whatever the hell you have to do. That's what you should be doing on a Sunday. I have to sit here at 8 o'clock every single Sunday, or almost every single Sunday, and review a fucking WWE pay-per-view, where if you're talking about the fall months, I want to be watching Walking Dead, bro. I want to be watching Walking Dead. And it's just bullshit, the fact that we're getting all these pay-per-views unnecessarily, and they're fucking up what SmackDown is trying to do. We should be excited right now watching your programming. We should be watching the biggest storylines unfold on SmackDown Live right now as they are on Monday Night Raw. I mean, Monday Night Raw, by all means, is not perfect, and there's a lot of bullshit controversy going on over there. But as far as the pay-per-views go, Battleground shouldn't even exist. There's no reason to have a Battleground. But on that note, Battleground, I will be reviewing the pay-per-view this Sunday after it goes off the air. I'm such an asshole over here, changing the topic, because Battleground's gonna give me fucking numbers, baby. Battleground will be reviewed after the pay-per-view goes off the air this Sunday, so if you want to stay tuned for that. There will also be a preview and predictions where we predict what's going to go on Battleground. We're going to preview what is going on, the builds going into Battlegrounds. All that is going to be covered on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. The best way to stay tuned to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel is to subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Make sure to click that subscribe button. Like this video if you like what you are hearing here. And of course, make sure to comment what you thought of SmackDown Live here tonight, because it is so very important to see, or for me to hear, what you guys, and to gauge your thoughts on what happened here tonight on SmackDown Live. Helps me keep out of my biased bubble over here, my over-analytical bubble over here when I'm watching these SmackDown Lives and Monday Night Raws and pay-per-views. So we're going to be covering Battleground this week, so make sure to stay tuned to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, because it is a big week. Pay-per-view this Sunday on the air, so we're going to be covering that this Sunday. But we're talking about SmackDown Live here tonight. Go home show, like I said at the beginning of the review, the very beginning of the review that would be, because this is still the beginning, if you believe it or not. But SmackDown Live, that's what we're talking about here tonight. And the show started off with your WWE Championship feud over here. The one that nobody gives a fuck about at this point. Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton. Jinder Mahal, he started off SmackDown Live here tonight with his Punjabi prison over here. And he started off SmackDown inside of the Punjabi prison. And Jinder, he got in the ring, and the second outer cage of the prison lowered, if you can even call it a fucking prison, but it lowered, and Jinder told us that this Sunday at Battleground, the Punjabi prison would be the final resting place of Randy Orton's legacy. The Singh brothers, they explained the rules. They said that you tell them to open the door, it will be open for 60 seconds, and if the 60 seconds passes by and you're not out that door is sealed forever. You ain't getting through that door again. They explained all the rules of the Punjabi prison match. Hopefully WWE abides by those rules, because you know that WWE loves to fuck with the rules in their goddamn matches. And I'm talking about the steel cage tag team match that we saw. Somebody's out there. in a car playing or blasting music outside, so you can hear it through the windows. But as I was saying here, hopefully WWE abides by those rules, referring to the steel cage match we seen with the Hardys and Cesaro and Sheamus at WWE Extreme Rules. But that's besides the point. We continue here. Jinder Mahal explained that the most important rule is that there are no rules for Randy Orton to escape by. He says that this Sunday, 2 men will walk into the Punjabi prison, but only one modern day Maharaja. I don't fucking know, bro. Only one modern day Maharaja will come out. He spoke to his people in his language like Jinder Mahal does every fucking week. It's tiring. And if there's something that you gauged coming out of this segment that I noticed is that Jinder Mahal has a fucking cold or something. His voice sounded raspy as fuck. Jesus Christ. He was barely speaking, bro. He was barely speaking. Jinder Mahal's voice sounds fucked up as hell. I don't know how, because he hasn't been projecting his voice for weeks on SmackDown Live. He hasn't projected his voice since he fucking won that original six-pack challenge to contend for the WWE Championship. So I don't know about that. But we continue here. Randy Orton came out after that. And of course Randy said the same shit he says every week. He says that either Jinder Mahal is the bravest SOB he has ever met, or just not that bright. He questioned Jinder's want and need to be locked up in a cage with Randy Orton, your 13-time, or whatever the number it is, 13-time world champion, and eliminating, because he questions why Jinder Mahal would want to step in a Punjabi prison match with him, because that eliminates any advantage that Mahal ever had, aka the Singh brothers, who are the only reason that Jinder even took the title from him in the first place. That, of course, is according to Randy Orton, but yeah, it's fucking true. It's the only reason. Where the hell am I here? Where the hell am I? Yes, Randy repeated the statement that there is no escape for Jinder Mahal on Sunday because he had nothing, or he has nothing to lose. Jinder had beaten on his family. He's taken his title, and he's tried to take his dignity, as Randy Orton slowly started climbing the cage at this point. He says that Jinder is the 50th WWE Championship in history, and he has the 1.3 billion people of India counting on him, believing in him, Orton says. He asked what he's going to do when the 1.3 billion people of India see him fail, when they see the disgrace that he truly is. As Randy finally made his way up and he sits atop the outer cage, that second outer cage, he sat on top of that. He said that this would be his view on Sunday as he leaves Jinder Mahal in the ring, and we crown a new WWE Champion, Randy Orton. So that's the fucking segment. Really nothing too breathtaking here. We saw the Punjabi prison. Don't know, like I said last week, why they would give it away on SmackDown Live. Yeah, the brawl didn't happen within the Punjabi prison, but now people are going to go home saying, well, I've seen the Punjabi prison, no need to tune in to, WWE Battleground. There's no need. I've seen the Punjabi prison on SmackDown Live already. That's what you're doing here. That's the only thing this segment did. And besides that, it proved that this feud, that Jinder Mahal as a champion as a whole, this entire feud, this entire 3 months has been a failure that nobody has given a flying fuck about. And that on this Sunday, WWE Battleground, when this Punjabi prison match is over, I'm going to be saying thank God, because I'm goddamn tired of this feud, and I don't know what the hell Randy Orton even did to earn himself a third WWE title match, or a second WWE title rematch. I don't know why this is happening for a third time, but it is the rubber match inside of the Punjabi prison just because WWE wanted to extend this until WWE Battleground instead of building towards SummerSlam as they should have been. But of course, WWE's screwed up pay-per-view schedule fucked SmackDown over on that one. So we've had to sit through the miserable feud that is Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. I can't wait to see the title go off of Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal is absolutely awful. Cannot perform in the ring. His promo skills, ever since his promo when he originally won the contendership to the WWE Championship, have been lackluster. There has been no intensity behind Jinder Mahal as WWE Champion. Randy Orton as a babyface is absolutely chicken shit bullshit, bro. No appeal there, and I just can't wait till this is over. Hopefully Randy Orton goes into a feud that actually matters or actually invests some people. Hopefully he does turn heel, and hopefully Jinder Mahal, he's not going to lose it on Sunday because why would he? But hopefully Jinder Mahal goes into SummerSlam, and that title is so off of him that we're never going to get to see the sight of Jinder Mahal as WWE Champion, or we never even have to question the sight of Jinder Mahal being champion in WWE again. Let's move on here to the next segment. What do we have here? Jimmy Uso versus Kofi Kingston. Absolutely nothing of avail happened here. It was a decent match. I mean, Kofi used to be a great singles competitor, or not great. He was booked like bullshit, but he was great in the ring, is what I'm trying to say here. But this was nothing too special. This was just to further the feud or advance the feud. It didn't advance anything, so I shouldn't be using that terminology. But it's just get the feud to Battleground. And I don't know how, because this is going into SummerSlam, I don't know how this is going to be continued into SummerSlam. I feel like they've milked everything they can get out of this feud, and at this point they're just at the stalling period until they get to Battleground. That's going to be 4 more weeks or 3 more weeks or however long it is till SummerSlam. So I don't know what they're doing here, but I believe this feud will continue into SummerSlam, and this is just a placeholder. The match at Battleground is going to be like for a placeholder match. The middle, it's going to be a good match at Battleground, but how are they going to continue the feud? I do not know. In the end here, Kofi Kingston was distracted by Jay, but that did not deter him. When Jimmy, who was in this match against Kofi, when Jimmy tried to get Kofi, Kofi knocked him down, went for a crossbody. He did get it, but Jimmy rolled through and was able to get the cover on Kofi Kingston. 1, 2, 3. So the Usos win here. Who cares? I don't. Pointless match. They're just trying to get us. They're just stalling till we get to Battleground, which we are going to be getting to in 5 days. The high point of this feud going into Battlegrounds was that rap battle. After that, really, we've seen nothing here between the Usos and the New Day. Nothing more to say about that. Shane McMahon had all the women participating in the Fatal 5-Way at Battlegrounds in his office. He said that in 5 days, Battleground is going to happen, and we all know what's going on there. We're going to crown a new number 1 contender going into SummerSlam for that women's championship, but he wants to know what's going on tonight. Almost all the women, Charlotte's like, I want to fight Lana. Becky's like, I want to fight Lana. Natalya's like, I want to fight Lana. And Tamina's just like, y'all better shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody fighting Lana. Shane McMahon, for some reason, is like, yeah, nobody's fighting Lana. So that did not happen. But Natalya did propose the idea, and the shitty idea that it was, to give us Becky Lynch and Charlotte going into SmackDown Live here tonight. Why would you do that? That is a pay-per-view worthy match. But of course, Shane McMahon approved because WWE has nothing to do going into WWE Battleground, and they needed a good match to give us tonight. So, you know what? Let's throw them out there. No, bro. This is the match you should have had going into SummerSlam. Why are you giving it away on free TV? I don't fucking know, bro. But Charlotte, she's like, Well, that's not possible because Shane, you did say that you wanted something competitive. And that, of course, starts a little argument between the two, and Shane McMahon's like, yeah, it's happening here tonight. So what the fuck? Pay-per-view worthy match on SmackDown Live here tonight, giving away a pay-per-view worthy match that should be going into SummerSlam as the biggest match that you can get between these women right now. You got what do you call it? You got the Punjabi prison match on SmackDown Live being given away a week before Battleground. Makes no goddamn sense over here. Nothing they're doing makes any goddamn sense. But we go into something even more bullshit because Chad Gable, after what happened with Jason Jordan last night, literally said nothing in this interview. They showed us what happened last night on Raw with Jason Jordan being revealed as Kurt Angle's son. Renee Young interviewed Chad Gable. This was the thing I was looking forward to most going into SmackDown Live here tonight. I'm like, after what happened last week, or last night I should say, in that match, or in that segment I should say, Jesus fucking Christ, if I can speak here, that would be lovely. But after what happened last night in that segment with Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan, you wanted to see the follow-up. What happened with Chad Gable? And Renee Young did interview Chad Gable after they showed what happened last night on Raw, and he said that he didn't think his whole career would be turned upside down after tuning into Raw one night. He says that they spoke after Raw, and Jordan explained it all to him. When asked about the future, he didn't say anything. He literally said nothing specific. And he says he went through American Alpha's accomplishments, and he said that if he revealed what his future is, it would ruin the surprise, but he's gonna go on and keep his head high. Some shit like that. He said nothing. He said absolutely nothing. What this shows me is that Jason Jordan is going to Raw, and you're gonna have a bunch of shit lined up for him, and he's probably gonna be the next top star, or another top star that WWE is building up for Monday Night Raw. And Chad Gable is just going to be left on SmackDown to rot away in the mid-card doing nothing. That's what this segment showed me, and if that is what we're going to see going into the future, then you can consider this whole thing of breaking up American Alpha and bringing Jason Jordan to Monday Night Raw a failure. Because sure, Jason Jordan might prevail beautifully on Monday Night Raw, but that doesn't matter because you're pretty much killing the career of Chad Gable, and it doesn't need to be killed, bro, because Chad Gable is absolutely fantastic of the ring. If anything, Chad Gable reminds me of Kurt Angle more than Jason Jordan does. It really does. Chad Gable with those perfections that Kurt Angle has, those similarities that Kurt Angle has in that ring, those are displayed through Chad Gable, and the fact that right now at least it looks like that's going to be wasted away, this is looking like a failure to me, because I don't care if Jason Jordan prevails. If the career or if the success of another person means the failure of another, then I don't want to see it. I don't care. I don't want to see it. And things are looking pretty shitty for Chad Gable, at least for right now on SmackDown Live. I don't know. Maybe they'll utilize him. He's been in a damn good match with AJ Styles, proven himself there. Pretty good match with Kevin Owens. So we'll see. We'll see. He has been used. But right now things aren't looking as bright for Chad Gable as they are for his former tag team partner, and they confirmed it here tonight. Former tag team partner Jason Jordan. Moving on here, we go to the debut of Mike Kanellis versus Sami Zayn. Another match that should have been on Battleground 5 fucking days from now that you gave away on SmackDown Live. What the fuck is going on here, bro? What the fuck is going on here? Why the hell is this that's been building for weeks like a pay-per-view match? Why is this being given away for free on SmackDown Live? Really? Really, instead of putting Sami Zayn on pay-per-view, instead of putting Mike and Maria on pay-per-view, you do this? That is absolutely awful garbage, bro. Absolutely awful. This match sucked, too. Was not given the light of day was this match. Maybe a rematch will be announced for Battleground due to the terms of this match and what happened here. We saw Sami Zayn pretty much beat the shit out of Mike Kanellis this entire match. Exploder in the corner, looking for the haluva kick. Maria gets in the fucking ring. She's like, starts arguing with the referee. That allows Mike Kanellis to use a huge right forearm or right hand, whatever the hell it was. Picks up Sami Zayn, Samoan driver, 1, 2, 3. So maybe Sami Zayn will ask for a rematch, but the way I see this going is they're going to be skipped on Battleground, or they're going to be put on the pre-show of Battleground because WWE logic, or they're going to get a rematch on SmackDown Live next week, and they're just going to be completely left off the pay-per-view. And if that is the case, good luck, or nice luck having hopes for Sami Zayn to be put on WWE SummerSlam. And all these marks out there, including me, want to see Sami Zayn put on the SummerSlam card. If he can't even be put on the card of fucking WWE Battleground, I don't think he's getting put on the card of WWE SummerSlam. Bullshit, I know, but WWE logic for you. Jesus Christ, what has happened to SmackDown Live? We go to John Cena segment, and John Cena, great segment, no doubt about it, great promo from John Cena, getting you fired up for a feud that has no future here. John Cena came out saying that the WWE Universe is excited because this Sunday at Battleground, big things are going on. He talks about the flag match getting boos when he mentioned the Bulgarian flag and getting a huge pop full of cheers and USA chants when he mentioned the USA flag. So clearly you know what side this hick crowd was on, but he tells us that to win a flag match you must get your flag to the finish line, but there's a whole lot more to it than that because he has the obstacle of Rusev in mind. He says that he hasn't always been the crowd's favorite, but he knows we will all love that flag, or we all love that flag. So he came out here and to tell us that he's ready, and he might not have his work cut out for him, but he's ready because the USA is a nation of fighters and we never give up. He got USA chants and started talking about all this patriotic crap. He says that this Sunday we will remember that these colors don't run, they kick ass. He picked up the flag and said that this Sunday, this flag will fly high. That's when Rusev attacked Cena from behind. He hit Cena with the super kick that he does, beautiful super kick by Rusev, and locked him in an accolade. And Cena tried to break out a couple times, but he was in it for a while. He eventually passed out to the accolade. So Rusev then picked up the Bulgarian flag and he held up the flag to end the segment. Great promo by John Cena. Loving the intensity of Rusev, but in the end, what's going to be the end result in this feud, which if you look at it, means nothing. This is a feud from the 4th of July that's being carried over to Battlegrounds. For what? For what? For absolutely nothing. For absolutely nothing. There's no stakes on this feud. Rusev is going to take a huge L at WWE Battleground. You think Cena's losing for the independence of the USA in a flag match? No, bro. No, bro. Cena ain't taking that L. Not in a flag match. Defending the honor of America. No, bro. Cena ain't losing that one. Cena is not losing that one. And if you thought so, you're absolutely out of your mind. That really deters everything this segment was doing. Great promo from John Cena. Loving the intensity of Rusev here. Everybody looks great in a feud with John Cena. But when it comes down to it, just like that Miz feud, the build was pretty good here. It was pretty great in the Miz feud. But in the end, what's going to be the result? Absolute bullshit, because you're going to see Rusev take an L and you're going to see John Cena prevail in a match that's probably not even going to be that good. It's a fucking flag match, bro. A fucking flag match. Are you really excited for that? Didn't think so. Let's move on here. Jesus Christ, where are we here? Where do we move on to? We move on to AJ Styles. Oh my god, they're planting seeds for fucking SummerSlam. And this match that really shouldn't be happening at SummerSlam, but after this, I think is. AJ Styles was in the back preparing for the tag match later in the night as his partner Shinsuke Nakamura walked in. Styles proposed. They talked strategy, but Nakamura pointed at the U.S. title, and he said, "One day, you call, I answer." Bullshit. That's what I hear there. Because you know what they're planting seeds for, bro. You know what they're planting seeds for, and you know the reason AJ Styles ultimately won that WWE United States Championship. He won that so his feud with Nakamura can have something on the line going into fucking SummerSlam, because WWE, like assholes, is going to give away AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States title at SummerSlam when it should be happening at WrestleMania for the WWE title. And you know, as well as I do, that is bullshit. It's garbage, bro. It's absolute garbage. Why are you giving this away at SummerSlam just to get a huge match on the card when you can have matches that are as huge or maybe even bigger than that? You can put AJ Styles in the United States title feud with Randy Orton. You can have Kevin Owens, or you can have Kevin Owens win his United States title back from AJ Styles, but at this point, probably not. You can have Shinsuke Nakamura revisit his feud from NXT TakeOver Dallas when he made his debut with Sami Zayn, and going to SummerSlam feuding with Sami Zayn and building a cult classic too, or having a cult classic wrestling match, and you can have that second match building into SummerSlam. You can have John Cena challenge Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. And John Cena, you know how good John Cena's feuds are, and the build to John Cena's feuds are. That's going to be a great build towards SummerSlam. And you can have John Cena versus Jinder Mahal, where John Cena ultimately comes close to winning, but Baron Corbin cashes in his Money in the Bank. 1, 2, 3, takes the title from Jinder Mahal after a grueling match. I say you do that, bro. I say you do that, and that would be absolutely fantastic, bro. I mean, why not? Why not? Why do you have to give away when you can have such a great SummerSlam for SmackDown Live? Why do you have to give away Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles? You're already planting seeds. They are already planting seeds, and I'm afraid that come next week after WWE Battleground, the next challenger for AJ Styles' United States Championship is Shinsuke Nakamura. Bullshit, when that match should be saved for the grandest stage of them all, and I think you know it as well as I do. Let's move on here, and we move on to another match that we spoke of earlier. Should be on pay-per-view and should have been going into SummerSlam, but obviously that's not the case anymore because Naomi's your fucking women's champion. And this match was absolute bullshit because Charlotte tapped out to the fucking Disarmer. Why? Why did Charlotte just tap out to the Disarmer on free television? This is a pay-per-view worthy match. Why did we see it on SmackDown Live in general? Jesus Christ. This match could have been your SmackDown Live Women's Championship match going into SummerSlam, but of course, did not happen. Of course, we get the bullshit result here. After the match, Natalya, who was on commentary, and it was a damn good match too. I mean, you could have carried that over, added 10 minutes to that, and put that on SummerSlam. I think the crowd would be going wild, bro. But, of course, this is what we're getting. Natalya, who was on commentary, and the other women who are in the Fatal 5-Way on Sunday, they came out, and they broke down in a brawl in which Tamina and Lana stood tall. Who cares? I certainly don't. Bullshit. Naomi was then interviewed. Naomi's been doing absolutely fucking nothing. She was interviewed by Renee Young about the match next Sunday, saying that she will be the first person at Battleground to congratulate the winner of the number one contender match. That's when Carmella walks in, telling Naomi that wherever she goes, she is behind her with the Money in the Bank contract. Okay? Who cares? Two women who aren't doing anything because they're both holding titles of power, I guess you could say. We go to your main event, Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin and Kevin Owens. Really generic Feud A and Feud B. Feud A is AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. Feud B is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin. You take heel A and heel B, team them up, and then you take face A and face B, you team them up, and there you go. A tag team matchup. Theodore Long is fucking booking. Teddy Long is booking this fucking edition of SmackDown Live here tonight. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. But the brawl in this match broke down early here with Corbin trying to hit Nakamura with the Money in the Bank briefcase, but Nakamura saw it coming. That broke into a brawl. Kevin Owens soon joined. He tried to get the double team on Nakamura, but AJ Styles joined soon enough. The match did get underway after, of course, a commercial break. Oh, you need to get that commercial break in there. But then it was pretty average here. You saw, but the heels won. The heels won this time because, you know, the heels ain't winning at Battleground, bro. The heels ain't winning at Battleground. You know Kevin Owens ain't winning at Battleground. And whoever wins on the go-home show loses on the pay-per-view. I think that's a known fact right there by all of you smart mocks watching this. But Corbin and Owens in the end here, or Owens knocked Styles off the apron. That allowed Corbin and Owens to throw Nakamura into the timekeeper's area. That took him out of the match. And that allowed Corbin to get the blind tag on Owens. Styles went for the Styles Clash. He prepped for it. Owens got the super kick on Styles. Pop-up powerbomb, and of course, because WWE logic, you gotta pin a fucking champion. 1, 2, 3. Your United States champion, guy who won the United States Championship 2-3 weeks ago, I believe 2 weeks ago, has already been fucking pinned for the goddamn title. Jesus, or not for the goddamn title, with the goddamn title in hand. So, I don't fucking understand it. Owens gets the win here, and then that pretty much tells you who's gonna win that fucking WWE Battleground. You know, AJ Styles is getting the win at WWE Battleground. But besides that, ladies and gentlemen, that was SmackDown Live here tonight. Really nothing, just a go-home show that nobody gave a fuck about. And they were in a crowd who didn't give a fuck, so, I mean, it oddly fits, right? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to go check out all the other content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel because there is so much other content to go check out. You got your Monday Night Raw and SmackDown reviews up for last week, as well as your Monday Night Raw review up from last night. So make sure to go give that Monday Night Raw review some love, a lot of passion under that Monday Night Raw review last night. Make sure to go check that out. Of course, leave a like on this one. Behind the Mic, episode number 28. Almost forgot about that one. Went up last Saturday. We were covering all the news in the WWE right there. So make sure to go check out Behind the Mic. We were talking about Roman Reigns kicking Enzo Amore off of a WWE tour bus. Huge news there, as well as rumors for what could have happened with Kurt Angle, and we were discussing the Alberto El Patron situation. So there's a lot of stuff going on Behind the Mic, episode number 28. Of course, go check out the Twitter account of the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. We were talking or tweeting a lot last night, or tonight, as the show was on the air. Last night, not so much, because I was at a baseball game during Monday Night Raw, but I was watching it on my phone. Just goes to show you the dedication that I have towards doing these reviews. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is getting around that time where we're going to wrap things up around here, because this has been Joel Perez of the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, and I hope you enjoyed everything you heard here. Make sure to subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. It is absolutely free, and you get a bunch of content regarding the WWE. All the news, all the reviews covering the WWE right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you enjoyed what you heard here. And of course, comment in the comment section below what you thought of SmackDown Live here tonight. For now, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Joel Perez. And for now, I am out of here. I will see you on Thursday probably. Maybe I'll upload a video tomorrow on Wednesday. But I will see you on Thursday for your Battleground preview and predictions.